Hi everybody, Saskia here from FUN Guinea Pig Rescue, and it's a lovely rainy day in California. I'm so happy. Get to wear all my warm clothes. I love it. Not these guys though. They're not so happy today because it's cold. I wanted to do a video about special needs guinea pigs and what is a special needs guinea pig, and do I have a special needs guinea pig? We do. Yes, we have quite a few here. And these two are those special needs guinea pigs. So, okay, special needs guinea pigs are piggies that we deem to not be 100% healthy. There's something going on with them. Okay, so it could be because they're older and they have arthritis that would qualify them as a special needs pig because they would need pain medication, for instance. It could be because they have like a chronic respiratory issue or one runny eye, or, you know, gosh, there's so many reasons why a piggy can end up becoming a special needs guinea pig. So our problem is that before COVID, people used to come inside here and see all the guinea pigs. And eventually there would be some wonderful person or family that would fall in love with one of the special needs pairs or guinea pigs that we have. So that doesn't happen anymore because unfortunately we don't have people inside here anymore because of COVID. We can't have people too close to each other, so everything happens outside. We have a really nice area set up for that now. So what we do is we bring out guinea pigs to people now. But that does mean that the special needs are no longer being offered as an option. We're not offering them anymore. So we don't get them adopted out. And this is becoming a bit of a problem here with us because we are running out of adoptables and we have so many special needs pigs. Like every other cage, there's a special needs pig or pair of pigs in there, or some older pigs. So I want to do a little showcase on some of them, and hopefully someone's watching who wants to adopt them. And you know, maybe you also, some of your seniors may be special needs pigs. It's very common to have a special needs piggy actually, and sometimes people don't even realize that they have special needs guinea pigs. So how many times did I say special needs? Special needs counted. This is Adriano and Petey. Now they've been with us for a while. He came as an owner surrender, and he had an abscess here. I don't know if you can see the little scar still. Runs all the way across. That was an abscess that wasn't healing, so it took us a long time. We did another surgery for him as well to try and get that abscess under control, and now it is. And then this dude started to lose weight, and we're like, oh my goodness, what's going on with you now? Really, in the end, they're just older gentlemen, because we just realized that. Why are we still having them here? Because they're seniors. They're seniors, so they're not that easy to place, and this is why skinnies is being horrible for us actually to try and place skinnies. Nobody seems to want them. But this is why these two guys are still with us, and they're totally fine, and they're so funny, and they're so cute. Okay, let's go. Inside. Come on. And you. Other side. And you go. Promise. Lettuce on the other side. When you get to the other side, there's lettuce. Come on. Yeah. Yes, they did. Oh my goodness. Hi. Here. Come and eat. Are they eating?
They're coming for it.
Coming for it? Oh my goodness, they love this thing.
They're pretty snug though.
This is Pedro's old
Cuddle sack.
I don't even miss a Pedro, but you guys, wait, where are you? Come over. I can't see your nosy. Come on.
There's a little nose.
Come on. Oh, there you are.
Oh, we must have pulled it back in.
No, stay here. What I can see. Here. How cute is that? Isn't that the cutest thing ever? I think so.
They love each other.
Who doesn't want to do this? Okay, we're going to put them back with their little hidey here. With their little warmy hidey so they can on their heating blanket, because we do like to keep the skinnies because they're not exactly indoors, but they're not outdoors. But Jupiter and his baby Frankie Pablo. Okay, these are older gentlemen. Now they arrived, and he had a horrible, horrible chronic upper respiratory infection that we tried everything, every single antibiotic we can think of to try for a guinea pig. We did, and nothing seemed to work. He was just horrible how he sounded, and he has a constant chronic upper respiratory infection that we can't seem to shake. He sneezes, and there's days he's better than others, but generally speaking, he's not quite 100%. Now, it used to be that whenever we saw a guinea pig like that, that was at a chronic upper respiratory infection, we'd always say, oh, it might be a heart disease, because that is very kind of common. Or we used to think that that was like the second thing that it could possibly be, is a heart disease, that the guinea pig had this chronic cold. We did an x-ray on him, on his head, and we found that both his bulla, his middle ear, are calcified, which means that he has had this chronic infection that has traveled all the way up his system and the sinuses, and has kind of settled right in here and has done damage. The bacteria, the infection has done so much damage that it's all calcified and hemorrhaged inside the bulla. And that causes a host of other problems that we recently discovered. They're all connected, okay? So he is actually highly functioning for a guinea pig that has calcified bulla, for what his x-ray looks like. He's actually pretty good, high functioning. So he can definitely be adopted with knowledge that, well, he does have that, and that is a chronic thing. That is not something that will ever get right. You can't fix the calcium in the ears, the hemorrhaging, and it's just, you can't. But he seems to be doing really, really well with it.
Jonah, hi baby. Hey my love.
Oh, there we go. Now these two gentlemen, they're so sweet too.
Hi sweetie pie. Hi my love.
Okay, so these, hey, where are you going? You see the green, so he was running, making a run for it. He's a guinea pig, right? Of course he was. Okay, this Jonah here, his issue was that he had a really bad tumor right here that is gone. So that's really good. So had a mammary gland tumor right here. You see the hair is kind of growing back. So that needed to be addressed before he could even think of finding a home. And he's good now. He's just an old man. Now, and his friend here, his little buddy, he has a, you see, he's got a little bit of eye, leaky eye. He's got like this lump here on his face that we also fundraised for to get removed, but it then went down, this lump. It's the oddest thing, because it's not a cyst or an abscess. So, interesting. But this is completely stable now, and they're available as a pair. Just, they're, a little quirky, not quite 100%. They're not like teenage youngsters, but they're,
Another lovable.
they're another lovable pair of senior guinea pigs. Yeah.
Easy to handle.
Very easy to handle, and very sweet, very gentle. Okay, boys. This is my girlfriend, Katie. Hi, Katie. Katie is blind and deaf, and that's why she's doing that thing, because that's what they do when they're blind, actually. Let me see if I can show you. She'll really, and she's just fearless. She'll just hurl herself off this table. You see how she's not, this is not normal guinea pig behavior, right? Ah, she found something. So what happens is when they're blind, they kind of start doing this thing with their, it's almost like doing a Stevie Wonder. It's like they're trying to, I don't know, feel around, or, and she bumps her head a lot. But that's why a lot of people would say, oh, it's a neurological problem, which in a way there's a lot going on there, but when she eats, she doesn't bob her head though. You see your head bobbing.
We love our Katie. Yes.
By the way. Oh, she
found the mother
She
love.
found the other one. Good girl. And she has, of course, this calcified bulla, what we call it. Again, she's got this chronic it's caused by various different bacteria, not just one bacteria. I wish that would kind of make it easier, but we've seen different range of bacteria. And they kind of just having a party inside these middle ears and doing a lot of damage, and it causes them to have this huge list, this laundry list of symptoms that they can get. And she is unfortunately one of them. So what she also has is this eye is not quite functioning correctly, so she can blink well. So this eye just looks a little funny. You need to put a little bit of, lube in the eye. So this is a guinea pig that is a perfectly fine guinea pig in all respects, other than that she, she's a little quirky because she walks around funny and she can't see.
A consistent setup.
But other than that, since there's nothing we can do about this bulla thing, I'd rather they have a home than just sit here and kind of, be here and not have enough human contact. And even though we do spend a lot of time in here, we play with all of them, of course, they get a lot of attention, but it wouldn't be the same. Plus, we actually really do need the space for more guinea pigs to come in, because if we don't have the space, we can't take in more guinea pigs. We're really good like that, that's it's a very thin line between hoarding and rescue, unfortunately. So we got to be very careful that we don't take on more guinea pigs than we actually physically and financially are able to care for. So that's her. Yes, you are loved. Everybody loves her. And you know what it is with these special needs, especially like this with the hat tail, those kind of pigs, they are just become so tame, actually, that it's just a joy to have them, because they're so sweet, they're so tame, and you just can't help but feel this extra surge of love because of their need, their helplessness, I think. At least that's how it works for me. Like everybody just, yeah, okay, more, here, more. Oh, you found one. Good girl. Okay, on to the next. Yeah, you can take this. You take this. You can take it. Next girlfriend. Primrose is, she is an old lady. And she was kind of sick when she arrived. We fixed her up, and she's going to be this funny buggy eyes. So, she's skinny, but other than that, other than being very old and bony, like she's got that old lady bony butt, she's okay.
She's okay. To have her go with Petey.
Yeah, one of the other girls she shares the sanctuary with. That will be wonderful. That would be a dream come true. So, she's just an old lady. So we do consider those special needs as well. So yeah, if you are adopting, maybe consider adopting older senior guinea pigs as well, because most people don't. They just kind of languish in shelters, and it's that. And at rescues. So yeah, you are not a quirky little thing. Yeah, you are. And then here's Miss Agatha. She's an old lady too. Yeah, you're an old lady. And she has this bony butt, but you can't really tell because she has all this fluffy hair here. But I can definitely feel she's got like little old lady bony butt, as I like to call it. You're so cute. Oh my gosh, she's got these big eyes. Anyway, the reason she is a special needs piggy is because she may have some ovarian cysts. She is skinny because she's older. So where are you going? You can just eat here. Yeah, stay with me. And that is why she is in our sanctuary. We have lots of old ladies, and everybody always wants the younger ones. So, precious little gems like her get kind of overlooked, unfortunately. Okay, this is Miss Cornelia, who was 100% totally fine, and then she wasn't. So, she was a completely normal, happy guinea pig, and then out of the blue, she developed this head tilt. And all of a sudden she was blind, and that's how it happens. It comes on just like that, out of the blue. So this is exactly the same thing. Her x-ray also showed the calcified bulla. So I think that is a really big widespread problem that people just haven't realized until recently. Now we've started doing all these x-rays. We did a few x-rays actually a few days ago. We had another 3 or 4 piggies to do that also we have here with head tilts. Sure enough, every single one showed that they have calcified bulla, some problem going on there. And what does that mean? Well, you have them, they can be stable where they're just the way they is, that's how they are. Usually there is some, they're not going to get any worse. Usually there's some, you know, discharge from the nose, a little crusty eyes. Sometimes there is one eye that's just a little more crusty or a little more weepy because the facial muscle is not working correctly. It's kind of paralyzed, so they can blink their eyes. Sometimes if the paralysis on the face is really bad, they can start to eat funny, so that means that they're not quite using all their teeth and they're kind of chewing funny, so then the teeth can overgrow. Then they will become severe special needs. And those I don't think we would adopt out or try and find a home for anyways. So this happens like a live video. We just had someone knock on the door and yell real loud, hi, so we had to stop and say hi to the gentleman just as I was gonna put her away. So anyway, this is this little love. Yeah, we love you. And then there's this little guy. This is Morty. Hi Morty. And he has very funky looking eyes, you can see. And then the other side looks completely fine. He also has a head tilt, a very severe kind of leaning to one side. The x-ray did reveal that he had some issues going on as well in the, you know, he has a calcified bull as well. And it being worse on the side where he's leaning into. And that makes him also a special needs guinea pig. And this is a young dude. I mean, it doesn't happen just to the oldies, it happens to the youngsters too. You want that? No? All right, sweetheart. I love this lilac color, so gorgeous. Okay. He's a little bit skittish. He's a recent arrival. He was surrendered. He was adopted from here originally and then returned. And then last but not least, this is also a recent arrival. This is Murtog, who also has a head tilt. It's like we're collecting them. I swear I said I'm gonna start like a whole sanctuary just for guinea pigs with head tilts. Because they're everywhere. So let's see if you guys can tell. It's ever so slight, it's there. And again, depending on the degree of how far this is gone, depending on how many of the symptoms they display. So he is, you know, seems to be very high functioning, a little bit skinny, but that could be because he wasn't fed enough, because we just literally got him in. So we got to wait for a couple of weeks to see if the weight goes up when we have a new guinea pig that comes in. And if the weight goes up, then we know that the weight loss or the fact that they were so skinny and didn't weigh enough when they came in is because they weren't fed enough. So that's usually a good sign. It means that it's not an underlying medical issue that's causing the pig to be skinny. So this is what we deal with on a daily basis, unfortunately. It's really hard when people cannot come in and see all the piggies, and regularly someone would fall in love with someone like him, and you know, we just don't bring them out so nobody can see them. So it's been really tough. It's been really, really hard every weekend to find enough piggies, because slowly we're getting more special needs pigs in, and they're not going out, they're not being rehomed, and that's what's happening. It's tough. It's really hard. So hoping to shed some light on, you know, what it would mean to adopt one of these. Usually there's really nothing extra to do than you would do for your normal guinea pigs, really. You know, they just know that they're a little special. They're a little special, yeah. Some might need some pain medication, or, you know, keep an eye on maybe a certain area, but other than that, it's totally doable if you love guinea pigs and you want that experience really to go a little bit beyond just guinea pig owning. Then special needs guinea pig might just be for you. Anyway, thank you all. Mwah.